Academics, they got me feeling like I'm academics. Academics is academics versus everybody. This nigga got beef with LL Cool J. Got beef with fucking what's his name? Toya and Reg Knight. He got beef with Ebro and Peter Rosenberg. Them niggas need a fight. I'm tired of his back and forth with Peter Rose. Them two niggas just need a fight or something. Like bro, no nigga give a fuck. Nobody. But anyways, we here to talk about it. So basically, Ak had some comments. He was saying these older heads is dusty. They ain't fucking with the younger cats. Blah blah blah. They said that he was getting drunk on Twitch. I do watch his Twitch, so and sometimes he does be wild, and I ain't gonna lie. But with that being said, but shout out Ak, by the way, cause I understand what he's saying. But like, yeah, you saying these niggas dusty, they never did shit, whatever, blase, blase, blase. I'm probably gonna get the proper quote when I read the article. And LL Cool J took offense, and he was going in, and he got mad because he called Pioneers dusty. So we're gonna talk about that. And also the other thing, Ak says he wasn't talking about LL Cool J. I'm gonna explain what he said, but anyways, let's go. So, Funk Flex offers to mediate a conversation between Akademiks and LL Cool J. So, DJ Akademiks is no stranger to ruffling feathers. His hot takes on artists and the industry at large turned him into one of hip hop's most controversial figures. Some people love and just as many hate him, but his opinions continue to carry weight on the internet. Also, Ak does speak for the younger generation. And I know, like, these like radio hosts and shit, they try to be like downplay him. It's like, bro, a lot of his following is the youth. He does speak for some of the youth, so you have to like not say, you have to respect the platform he built. You can't just say he uploading. He's Academics. You gotta give him that, regardless if you hate the nigga or not. You gotta give him that. The nigga built his platform, and his platform is viewed by a lot of people. You could say a lot of the younger demographic, and they take his maybe agree or listen to his insights more than maybe a Ebro or a Pete Rosenberg or a Charlemagne. It is what it is. You gotta respect that this nigga did his thing. It is what it is. Most recently, Ak shared some unfavorable commentary about the forefathers of hip hop, who he referred to as dusty. Ak said rap pioneers aren't getting money or living good, especially when compared to the modern day stars. Them N-words be looking real dusty. I kid you not. Don't none of y'all try and come for me, cause I don't F with y'all N-words. LL Cool J fired back at Akademiks in a video posted to Instagram. He didn't mention names, but he took issue with the description of being dusty. Don't think you just because somebody knows how to get money or fails to get money that they don't make a contribution to the culture. No one discusses Miles Davis's bank account. We don't talk about John Coltrane's bank account. We don't talk about a lot of the rock musicians' bank accounts. A lot of great country artists. We don't talk about their bank accounts. LL said he slammed Akademiks for pushing a narrative that equates a dollar value to cultural importance. He explained how there were very little financial resources available in the 1970s and 80s that allowed artists to generate that type of wealth. Nobody believed in how can you make a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan on something that doesn't even exist yet, he said. So just because hip hop pioneers don't get rich, just because they weren't able to pile up millions or billions of dollars, does not mean that they didn't make a contribution to this culture. They created an industry that we all ate off of. They created an industry that you eat off of. So Funk Flex chimed in. Okay, so he's just trying to make them talk, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not here to talk about Funk Flex trying to make them talk. Who cares about that? You're not really important in this conversation. Just Ak and my nigga LL Cool J. Now, LL Cool J is right. He didn't say anything wrong, but Ak had to elaborate. Maybe he was a little bit off the henny or whatever, but he elaborated more. He was just saying some shit. Once he really spoke on his shit, it's like, okay, I get where you coming from. I can understand you just saying that, like, this nigga kind of bugging. Of course, pioneers did their thing. Of course, streaming is different now. It helps out the younger acts. Of course, like, there's more money in the game now. You know, it was all off of what y'all did, but yeah, there's more money in the game now to do. And yeah, Ak's point was basically, Yeah, like the game is to be sold and not told. If y'all was in these positions, tell these artists these deals. Like I remember with the whole Master P thing. I don't know if it was with Youngboy or Kodak Black when he tried to consult the nigga and give him game, but he wanted a fee. I was like, bro, if you fuck with a nigga, you a OG. You been in this music game. Why not school him on game for free? Yeah, y'all could work that shit out later. If you want some monetary shit, fine. Niggas gotta get paid, you know what I'm saying? Niggas need money for food to eat, pay their bills, whatever. Woo woo woo. Life. But with that being said, like, yo, if it's a young nigga and you fuck with him, yeah, school that nigga, give him cane. Make sure he move right so he doesn't get caught up in fucked up situations. Why is it meant to be sold? You know what I'm saying? And then certain older acts do have bitterness for some of these new artists and shit. You can clearly see that on everyday struggle. Even though I do like Joe Budden, at times I feel like this nigga was just hating on certain new acts, in my opinion. And even Joe said on his podcast, a act helped him get some of his bitterness out. You know what I'm saying? To these newer acts. So I just feel like it's respect. Like the older people can't little nigga the younger niggas if you want the younger niggas to respect you. You can't just little nigga them niggas. Basically, both sides, you as an older nigga can be on your high horse. You gotta understand the young nigga. And then the young nigga can be disrespectful. You gotta understand the old nigga. Because if y'all just move like y'all don't fuck with these niggas, because when y'all was doing it, it was different. The niggas was gonna be like, yo, if it's fuck me, fuck you. And I'm not mad at that aspect of it. We've heard this time and time again. So let's see Akademiks, because apparently he doubled down on it. I'm gonna read this other article. So things got heated on Thursday, the 22nd, after Akademiks slammed some of the hip hop pioneers, calling them dusty while suggesting that they're mishandled their finances. You know, yeah, LL said what he said. I'm not trying to read all this shit. You know, he was saying like record companies didn't believe in us and stuff. Which, yeah, back then y'all was just starting up, was still. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of niggas grew up watching you and they all signed the same effed up deal, he shouted during his Twitch live stream. 10 15 years 10 15 years later, after you did what the F you did you do, my N-word. Action didn't end there. The 31-year-old continued. It's not that I don't respect older artists, and he did say he fucks with LL. He does like LL, and he wasn't even talking about LL Cool J. It's just that I know when it comes to business, y'all didn't do nothing, which is fair. Y'all could have gave them game. Y'all could have showed them how to maneuver and shit. Axe sound off comes off the heels of Funk Flex's intervening in the dispute. Again, I don't know why I keep mentioning Funk Flex, but basically he was just saying like y'all should be more attentive and try to help the younger artists not sign the same messed up deals. Stop just talking ish about them. Try to understand them niggas. Which fair, it is what it is, and that could be a conversation. Some niggas is better. We could definitely have a conversation about it. That is a valid conversation. With that being said though, also we get to this point. Cause that's for also I love acting. I ain't gonna lie. LL Cool J, that nigga look like he could beat your ass. Nigga. Duh. But anyways, with that being said, the whole Ebro and Peter, like Peter, I'm not talking about that nigga. I don't have time. But the whole Ebro thing basically exposing Ebro, like, oh, Ebro fucks with the other side, so he ain't gonna throw up Young Boy. It's just Young Boy too hot, so they gotta fuck with him a little bit, but they ain't gonna fuck with his artists. This and that and this, all this other shit, you know, him, you know, Apple Music not fucking with certain artists when he has issues with them, la da 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 da. They were going back and forth, and it's just like I said, it's kind of like a little nigga, older nigga thing. Ebro's more radio and Akademiks than internet. I feel like y'all niggas just gotta understand each other. Like if it was like a Joe Budden thing where Joe Budden was working with this nigga and he understood how he is, I feel like if y'all niggas talk and y'all kind of understand each other, you'd be like, you know what? Ek do some shit I personally probably don't like, but I get it, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Rather this tit for tat back and forth. Now I don't know. Yeah. So basically, and it all comes from Ak saying like these niggas wasn't fuck with me. You know why I got love for Charlamagne? He at least gave me a chance. But after Charlamagne showed me love, oh you Charlamagne boy, I can't fuck with you there. Which I don't even know why there was really beefing back then over this radio station shit. But whatever. That's what it is. Niggas had beef over a radio station. Like, niggas was beefing over. So, see, when niggas do that, you can't call niggas stupid when they beefing over blocks they don't own, in your opinion. Like, this whole old block. You can't call niggas stupid, then. Because y'all niggas did that. Y'all can say y'all was younger, but y'all niggas did that, too. You could just school them niggas. Can't say they dumb for it. Like, come on, bro. Come on. But, hey, it is what it is. This is a very loaded one. I might do another video on it as well. I'm not even going to get into the Reginae thing. Like, again, what happened was he said some shit, I guess, called her out of her name. He said some shit about who she's with now, because she left my friend Lucy shit with some dude, I guess they on YouTube or whatever. But basically, he had this stuff like, oh yeah, all the shawties, they are hood deals, whatever. But they get locked up or whatever. And first of all, it started about him talking about Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist. So, that was the first thing that happened, and somehow it went over there. So then T.I. was like, hey, we need to talk about it, fix it. Honestly, hey, just talk. At the end of the day, like, Toya is the mother of a child. Like, bro, you didn't mean it in harm. You was making jokes or whatever. Hey, just talk to her or talk to T.I. and try to smooth it out, because it wasn't that serious. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And honestly, I just think the young niggas and the older niggas just need to understand each other, and this could go away. Because again, when Akademiks elaborated on what he was trying to say, it made sense. And he wasn't wrong. Like, it made sense. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, there's conversation there. I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, if you want to know exactly what he was saying, I think he said it on the Twitch. And then I think he also did, like, the Off the Record thing, podcast about it as well. So you could go check that out. I still got to do a video on that Rich Homie Quan shit. I got to sit down and listen to that shit. I really do. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this situation. Ack versus everybody, man. I thought it was YBZ versus everybody. Apparently it's Ack versus everybody. Hey, did you see what happened? What are your thoughts on this little situation? If you want to go watch like the couple of Twitch streams, my nigga, hey, go watch that shit, cause that shit was just long as hell. Anyways, hey, put your comments down below. Check out the links in the description. Besides all that, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ there while I doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like and subscribe if you want to hear a little bit more. And I'm gone. Slimes on peace, y'all. Gang. Alright.